Akira.
All right, let's read chapter 35 of Akira. We're here in volume 3. The lockdown is lifted, and we appear to be like switching scenes here now. People are back out. There's one of these police vehicles. People plan on it. We'll see that in a second. We see some signs. Ichigo Shoten, like 1-5 bookstore. This is some sort of like beauty salon, some stuff. Anyway, so life seems to be coming back to normal. Watch the previous chapter to see how everything with Akira ended up. We had a new character introduced, a bunch of stuff. でもお母さんが近づくなって言ってたで. But mom said don't get near. Mom said don't get near to like these things. でもこれなんなの? But this thing, what is it? So like, what is this thing? We saw what they were in the previous session. 兄ちゃんがこれは次元爆弾だって? So Big Brother, as for this thing, I guess like a time bomb, he says it's a time bomb. Jigen. Oops. How do we get in English? Jigen. Yeah, time bomb. From Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice, okay. Literally, it's sort of like time limit explosive device or explosive shell bullet. Hora, gakidomo! Hey, you brats! You kids! それはお前たちのおもちゃじゃない。じゃない。So, as for that thing, your toy it is not. That's not your toy. Oh, ah! Nigero! Ah! Run away! Okay. Urusei baka! Shut up, you idiot. So that's the kids yelling that back at the police. Kodomo nya kinkyū ken mo kankei nai ka? Okay, so I guess like kids, this was the urgent authority even relation not existing. So I guess this is like kids they don't know anything about like the urgent authority, the urgent situation. Mataku kore o nanda to omotte n da. Unbelievable. This thing, what thinking? What do they think this thing is? Hey, shiteru no ka? Like, huh? Knowing? Like, you're familiar? You know what these things are for? Kino tai no shugo? Shuho de kitanda. So yesterday, heard it at the unit's sake something. Shuho? Canteen. Oh, okay. So this would be like heard it at the unit's canteen yesterday. The exchange, the watering hole for the army for like his unit or whatever. So he said he heard about it. Moshi kakuheiki to ga tsuyo sareta bai. If, in the case of the use being done of a nuclear weapon. So, kakuheiki. Or I guess this is like nuclear weapon equivalent. If a nuclear weapon equivalent use being done case. Sono chiiki. Sono chiiki no 放射能の検測したり. Whoa. So that region's like attacked condition measurement if doing. Okay, let's work this out. 放射能 radioactive. And then kensoku, like measurement. Okay, it's not kensoku. Shisoku? No. Okay, that's hakaru. This soku. Kansoku, observation. Okay, so doing observation of the radioactivity of that region, meaning the region that got hit by a nuclear equivalent attack. 我々が地上に出るまで敵の侵入を塞いだ? We'll come back to this. 塞いだり、地上に残された爆弾を何圧したり、つまり. Okay, so we, above ground, to the point of coming out above ground, teki, like inappropriate? No, opponent or rivals, intrusion, penetration, protecting against that. So I said what, fusaida? This is fusagu? No. Bowl. Fusegu. Fusegu. Fuseida. Okay, so defending, doing defense of intrusion of the enemy, I guess like to the point of being above ground. And again, above ground being remained, I said bakuto, but that's not right. This is like whole to. Let's try bakuto. Okay, it couldn't be baku. This is gonna be like bakuso. No, bolto. Right, insurgent. Oh, we saw that last time. Bolto. Bolto o. You know what? Let's just look up Atsu. We want. There it is. Chinatsu, suppression, subjugation. Okay. So, bolto o chinatsu shitari, tsumari. So, doing suppression of insurgents or mobs that are remaining above ground and doing protection against the like invasion or insertion of enemies up until the point of coming up ground. What that means is, so that's what these are for. 国を守ってくれる最後の兵隊ってわけさ. So what it means is it's for the purposes of protecting the country, the final like weapon unit, it's that sort of a reason, that sort of a thing. Heitai. Heitai is just like military unit. Soldier, okay. 国民がみんな死んじまったとしても the civilians, everyone being dead, even if. So even if all the civilians are dead, these will still protect, in other words. Okay, great. Boon. All right, so that's one of those things going by. Boon. We're seeing more stuff here. All right, I guess this is this person. This is K's relative or whatever, friend, etc. Gotta. That's the shutter here sliding shut. Gotta. Gasha. Gwat. That's Kaneda slamming food as usual. Gwat. So there's Kaneda, K, there's Akira. There's the three of them. Gotta. That's the other door sliding open. Dodatta. Nanika wakatta. Okay, so how was? What happened? Something understood. So basically, like, did you find out anything? Yeah, well, or no. Mada denwa mo tojite naishi. Still, even the phones are not like connected. They're not working. They're not passing. Nakama mo mina kakurete shimatta kara ne. Also, friends, colleagues, nakama, everyone has hiding. That's why. You know? Because everyone's still hiding. Soul. I see. Daijoubu. It's fine. Ryu no koto da mono shinpai nai wa yo. So things about Ryu, worrying don't do. So basically, don't worry about Ryu. So she still has not heard anything about Ryu, so she's worried about him. So ne, so yo ne, Ryu damon. So, like, it is that way, isn't it? You're right, it is that way, isn't it? It's because it's Ryu. In other words, don't worry because it's Ryu. He'll be fine. Okay, looking at Akira. And switching scenes. Now, the next page here is just ridiculously a lot of dialogue. There's a meeting going on. We'll do our best. The next couple pages are pretty brutal. Fortunately, this chapter is shorter page-wise, so even if this is long, hopefully the overall won't be. Baka o iun janai yo. So saying stupid, aren't you? Isn't it? So like you're talking stupid, aren't you? Or that sort of a thing. Kekyoku nani mo aremasen deshita de sumu to motteru no ka? Okay. At the end of the day, the end result, nothing happened, or like nani mo aremashita. It wasn't anything. With that finishing thinking, like question mark. So are you thinking we're going to end or finish with like nothing existing, with nothing happened at the end of the day? Yeah. Like after all that. So just to get a preview, right? There's a bunch of people arguing around the table again. This is the colonel and his group. So they're all yelling at each other. Shikashi, but shikashi mo mukashi mo nai da yo. So even shikashi and even mukashi, it does not exist. So like no buts, no mukashi, which usually just means like along the way it was, former days. I don't know if this is a sort of a standard phrase. Shikashimo. Yeah, okay. So like even shikashi or even mukashi, it isn't that. So I guess maybe like it's no buts, it's no the way things were, maybe. Or maybe this is just a way to say like, stop saying shikashi. Shikashi, but, Akira wa saikou kimitsu desu kara. But as for Akira, the highest secret because. So basically, Akira is like the highest, like top secret, super top secret. Kimitsu. Yeah, it's the highest secrecy. Nara anta ga kokumi no mae de benmei shite kure yo. So if that's the case, then you're the one in front of the country's citizens. We'll do the favor of like explaining benmei. Benmei, yeah, to explain. Okay. Oh, explanation with a sense of like apologizing. So you're going to be the one apologizing in front of the country's citizens. Mataku, unbelievable. Iya, dakara ne. No, because you know, mama swate. Well, sit down. Oi, kora. Hey, come on now. Okay, so people just all talking over each other. Nani ga saikou kimitsu da yo? What is the highest secrecy or classification? Or what is that? Ima ja sono hen no shinbun kisha made shittoru yo? Okay, so like lately, the I guess like newspaper reporters, even them are knowing. So like, what are you talking about? The highest level of classification right now? Even Shimbun recorders, Kisha, yeah, Kisha reporters are familiar. それは機密防衛システムに問題が. Okay, as for that, the classification protection system to that, it's a problem. It's an issue of like, again, the protection of classification system. 今更そんな低次元の責任の何々しっとる場合か? Imasara is like at this late hour. At this late hour, that's sort of like low dimensional. Teijigen. Low level, coarse, vulgar, or low dimensional. Probably not that. Duty or responsibility. Maybe this is like UU. Un. I guess that's like yammering. Yeah. Un shitoru baai ka. So is this a case for yammering on about responsibility of a low-level thing at this late hour? Or I guess like commenting or criticism. Whatever. 第7警報で一体何人死んだと思ってるんだ? Okay. With the number 7 alert, how the hell many people like died are you thinking? Or like, we must think about how many people died with the level 7 alert. Yeah, omotteruんだ. All right, so there's all the people yelling at each other. Okay, so to coming off that last statement about we must think about how many people died. 370 hito da zo. It's 370 people that died because of the level 7 alert. 重軽傷者. Like heavy and light wounded people wa kazo sae wakatte nai. Okay. So like, and not understanding the numbers of the like wounded, I guess. So this is like the dead people. Jukei Shosha. Yeah, the wounded. So 307 people dead. As for the wounded, the numbers not understanding. Kono sekinin o dare ga toru n da? This responsibility, who taking? Who's going to take this responsibility? Don. Slamming fist. Mate mate, その前に問題は明日の国会三問会だ? Okay, so wait. Before that, as for the topic or as for the problem, it's tomorrow's like some sort of investigation meeting. Kokkai is like the diet, right? Yeah, so the Kokkai, the national diet, that's like the governing group. Samonkai? Inquiry meeting. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow there's going to be, the problem right now is tomorrow's congressional inquiry meeting. So, that's right. It is that way. 我々がアキラを、たしめ? No, not tashimeru. 認めて. Mitome, recognizing. Okay, that's right. We're the ones recognizing Akira. We're the ones observing, recognizing Akira. 公表するわけにはいかんですからな。そうでしょう? Yeah, okay, so public 公表, official announcement. A reason for doing an official announcement, as for that, like, cannot go. That's why, like, we can't make an official announcement. Yeah, so we can't make an official announcement confirming Akira. Huh? It is that way, right? That's right, right? Oh, 統制の戦力バランスを全く壊してしまいますからな。Okay, and the East and West battle strength balance wholly breaking because, it's going to wholly destroy, wholly break the balance of like war strength of the East and West. Tulsi. I think that's just a generic term of is that Tulsi? What else would that be? We've got Higashi and then Nishi. Tolzai, East and West. Okay, so Tolzai. Anyway, the meaning is still the same. Dakara, so therefore, jikan ga hoshii desu, time wanting. We need time. Kakukoku? No, that can't be right. Each country? Kakukoku? Yeah, each nation. Kakukoku to no chosei kosa o suru tame no ne. For the purposes of doing, I guess maybe like investigation for each nation. For doing chosei regulation, coordination, manufacturing, kosaku. So we need time, we want time in order to do construction, regulation, or adjustment for each nation. Deskara, and that's why. Okay. とにかく、今、我々は、シラを知り通すしかないでしょう。In any case, right now, as for us, Shira o Kiritoshi, there's nothing we can do but do Shira, right? Shira. Okay, so Shira o Kiru is to feign ignorance, to play innocent, to be ignorant of. And I guess the Tolsu is like Kiritosu, to cut through. In any case, right now, as for us, like there's nothing we can do but feign ignorance, right? 遠い? It's not 遠い. That's sabaku, isn't it? Yeah, it's sabaku, which is sai. Tosai. No? Oh, it's not Tolsai. Solsai? Solsai. President. How many words are there for president? Anyway, this is sort of like the all judge. The general judge. Anyway, 総裁が考えてるのは、己の方針だけ. Okay, so that president, as for the thing thinking, so what the president's thinking about is one's own protection only, like only protecting himself. 方針? 方針. Self-protection. Okay, so that president, as for the thing thinking about only self-protection. そして責任はこの会のメンバー全員に取らせようと. And in addition, as for the responsibility, this meeting's members to all personnel like being taken or trying to make it taken. So yeah, so like the president's only thinking about protecting himself and probably making the members of this committee take the responsibility. So there's the colonel just off there on the side. どうですか? どうですか? How is it? いっそこの映画をアメリカにでも売ってその金を何金に当てると. Okay, so how about this, I guess? How about this? いっそ. Sooner, rather, preferably, this plan, keikaku, this plan or project, even to the Americans, selling. So basically, how about we preferably sell this plan even to the Americans, and that money, like strike or achieve whatever this is. I don't even know what that first kanji is. Is it buy? Baishokin, indemnities, ni ateru, reparations. I guess this is like, if we make reparations with that money, selling even to the Americans this project, preferably. How about this? So, okay. All right, they're all continuing to bicker. それじゃ騒ぎを大きくするだけだ. That, an uproar doing bigness just. So that'll just make an even bigger noise or uproar, make a bigger mess. だからその責任の誰が? So therefore, that responsibility who? Meaning like, so who's going to take responsibility? 私の話を聞け. My story listen. So listen to what I'm saying. おー、やるならやってみろ. So, if you're going to do it, then let's try doing it. 待て待て. Wait. Chaos. Okay, so we go from that to this. Presumably, this is the Kokkai, the congressional inquiry, or something. We'll see. しかし、一部では軍の秘密兵器実験のミスだという噂。However, as for with one part, what would Ichibu de? However, as for with one part, the army's secret weapon experiments miss. That's sort of a rumor. So it's the rumor called like a mistake or a miss of a secret weapon experiment of the army, or like with one part, Ichibu dewa. Yeah, well, or no. 情報がこうして, the information doing this way, 資料とともにですね. And the expenditures, 資料. Yeah, the materials, the data documents, together, it's this, you know? 届いとるわけですよ. And I guess like the arriving reason? 届いとる? Todoi toru. Or maybe it's like the reason it's being delivered. Todoi toru wake desu. So, and that's why it's being delivered. I'm not quite sure what he's saying here. Something about, again, the documents together it is, and maybe it's the reason of arriving at that conclusion or something like that. So he's got them in his hand. So that's what he's talking about with the shirio. All right. Keep pushing ahead here. Ichibu. One part. Mataku no ichibu no uwasa ni sugimasen. So it's nothing more than like a rumor of one part, wholly. So I guess, yeah, it's like you only have a part of the story, I guess. So this is the colonel's response. Ichibu no uwasa ni sugimasen. Seifu Tenshu? No. Tenfuku? Ten-o? No, okay, I'm lost. I want that 10. Tenpuku. Okay, not fuku. Capsizing or overthrowing. Seifu tenpuku o mokuro... Wait. Mu. That's unusual. Is that not mokuron? Mokuromu. To plan scheme envision. 政府転覆を目論む。目論む. Oh, okay. So scheming the overthrow of the government and nani bunshi. Okay, that is not kakure. So what is this? Oreaka. Okay. So fool. We want fool. Fool bunshi. Disturbing elements. Bunshi. Fool bunshi. Fool bunshi no tanden? No. Is it Kolden? Okay, it is not ton. What is this? I thought this was like... Looking this up the long way. Senden. Public advertise or publicity. Okay. Fuon bunshi no senden to omowaremasu. So, able to think about it as publicity or advertisement of disturbing elements. Karera no nanido ni notte wa ikemasen. Okay, let's just look this up because that's going to take too long to look it up otherwise. We got this. Okay. Oh, it's to fan. Aoru. So that's sendo, incitement, agitation. Sendo ni notte wa ikemasen. Okay. Okay, so like able to think about it as advertisement for disturbing elements. Them. As for riding on the incitement or agitation of them, meaning like the disturbing elements, like it cannot go. You must not do that. So you must not like ride. He's basically saying like these are all rumors, nothing more than that, to overthrow the government. You can think about it as like incitement from disturbing elements, meaning like, you know, rebel forces, etc. You cannot like place agitation or you can't ride on, you can't go along with their incitements. Okay. Whoa. 第7警報の第7警報の発令は this is like 何々方位システムのミスを中央コンピューターが拾ったためであり、他のいかなる原因から脈性何々したものでもありません。なお、現在両方のコンピューターを Okay, so he's going on. As for the like level 7 alert announcement, official announcement, Oh, I want to say happa. No. Tanmatsu. Terminal or terminal computer. Tanmatsu boy defense. Tanmatsu boy system. So the terminal or computer terminal defense system's mistake. Control computer. Okay, so the central computer making a mistake of the like terminal defense system, and for the purposes of picking up and other sources, ikanaru, and other any kind of sources from that. Isn't that Miyaku? No, it's not Miyaku. Hase? Ugh. What a nightmare, this chapter. Hase. Okay. Derivation, being done things, even not existing. Okay, so, or it's not being derived from other sources. Okay, so as for the official announcement for the level 7 alert, it was a mistake. The central computer made a mistake in the terminal defense system that I had picked up. Hirota Tameda Ari. For the purposes of picking up. I don't know if that's supposed to be the central computer picked for the purposes of picking up. Anyway, any other sources from that derivation or whatever not existing. Okay, so he's basically saying there was a mistake. The level alert came out through a mistake in the computer system, and there wasn't any other source, any other derivations or whatever, I guess. What that means is now, furthermore, at present, both directions computer Tsugi no shitsumon ni arimashita. Kokka 緊急権の停止時期に何言ってですかこれは Okay. I guess this is a break. I guess like at present, like both computers, ... meaning like we're examining both computers for errors or whatever. To the next question, the national urgent authorities cancellation period to that, doing this. Wait, is that Chin of Chinmoku? No, it's not. Okay. That would have been too easy. Tsuku. Tsuite desu ga, kore wa? To ascend, to take. Oh, to study. Okay, so I guess like studying towards the cancellation time of the National Urgent Authority to the next question. As for that, so I guess like as for when we're going to cancel or rescind the National Authority or whatever. 先ほども申し上げたように、この動作草に何で様々な反政府行動を起こそうとしているグループが、確認されており、okay, so even like as earlier stated, sakihodo. Yeah. Just now, even just now, in the manner stated, this dosakusa confusion. Oh, this is a whole expression. Dosakusa magire ni. Dosakusa ni magire. This taking advantage of the confusion, various anti-government operations seeming to cause doing groups, confirmation being done. Okay. So again, as stated earlier, we're doing confirmation of groups that are trying to cause operations to various of groups that are doing various anti-government things, taking advantage of the turmoil, the confusion.
Hello there.
That would include like that guy, right? Okay. Oh. Oh, right. No, it's not Gion. We just saw this. Is it Chion? Chion, yeah, public order. Chion Iji, the maintenance of public order. Chion Iji no tame ni, in order to maintain public order, Gicho. Oh, I guess this is another voice. Gicho. That's like chairman. Chairman, speaker, president. その資料を提出したいと思います。Okay, so chairman, those expenditures or those documents, I think I want to do 提出. Presentation. I think I want to present, submit, hand in those documents. この野郎! You jerk! 発言の要中だぞ. So you jerk. It's like otochu, like in the middle of speaking. Yeah. 発言の途中. So it's in the middle of speaking. So someone was interrupting the colonel. So you jerk, in the middle of speaking. 黙って聞いてろ! Shut up and listen, right? 続きましては、この資料をご検査いただくために、対何を Okay, so as for tsukimashite, okay, tsukimashite wa is a phrase that means in line with this or therefore. In line with this or in taking with this, these documents, gokensha, Okay, it's not Kensha. Oh, wait. I did want that Ken. Kento, consideration. So, like, in order to receive consideration for these documents, QE, like a recess. QK, a break, a recess. QKO, meaning we will take a break. I don't even know. Is that Kyo something? Kyakka, rejection or dismissal. Kyakkara, kyakkashiro. So it's dismissal. Let's do dismissal. Nanda kono. What is it? This? Okay, so obviously the Colonel got interrupted there with this, and they're taking a break. So where are we? Oh my gosh, it's already an hour. It's taken forever just to get through 4 pages. Fortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 pages left. Let's go. Okay, so that's the Colonel coming out of this thing, I guess. Footsteps. All right, there's Nezumi or whatever his name is, Nezu. Sono shiryou wa o yomi ni narimashita ka? So as for those documents, reading became. Have you read those documents, in other words? Gun wa izen kara kaihatsu shite ita heiki ga aru toka? Okay, as for the army, from previously, a kaihatsu weapon existing and things like that. Kaihatsu. Oh, like developing a weapon, a developed weapon existing, things like that. Okay, so apparently that's what's in the reports. Eisei heiki soru o shiyou shita ryu wa? So as for the reason for doing use of Soul, the orbital weapon or the satellite weapon, question mark? So this is a bunch of reporters coming up and asking him questions. Akira toyu ango mei ni nani ka kokoro atari wa? To the code name Akira, something as for that. So, Ango Mei? Ango na? I would go with Ango Mei, I guess, to the like code name. The code name called Akira, to that, something kokoro atari. Kokoro ataru. Oh, having some knowledge. As for having some knowledge of that, question mark. So even Akira has gotten out into the public. Hai, so desu. Yes, sir. It is that way. Is that Tadaima? Tadaima, Nezu wa seki o hazushite orimasu ka? So Tadaima, like right now. Right now, as for Nezu, that's him. Like he's absent from his seat. He's out. Yeah, he's like temporarily excused himself. So this is maybe our first indication that maybe this is like he's an official politician. Ha 休養と申しますと, yes, like urgent business saying. So this is this guy on this phone. どういったご用件でしょうか? How said business, how about that? I guess yoken there's business, so like I'm not very good with the polite kind of like business language here, but so like how about like you tell me the business? Dare da. Who is it? Ryusaku というものの妹だと言ってますが。The little sister of a person called Ryusaku saying. So she says she's the little sister of a person called Ryusaku. So that would be the Ryu that we know. We normally just see his name as Ryu. 話はネズ様に直接なければと。As for the speaking or as for the story with Lord Nezu, directly must do. This is like an implied negative. Ryu no imoto, Ryu's little sister. Deyo. I guess it's like, let's go out. What else would deyo mean? Or like, let's appear. Oh, to answer the phone or the door. Like, let's answer. Nezu da. It's Nezu. Koko ni denwa suru na to. To this place, as for telephoning, don't do to, meaning like was said, or you were told. Basically, you were told not to telephone me here. Nani? What? Akira o? Akira? So Akira o meaning something about Akira, meaning like you have him or Matte, wait. Kono denwa de wa ikan, ika? So wait, as for with this phone, it's no good. Got it? Is that good? Basically he's saying like we can't talk about this on the phone. Soda, yosh, sugu iku. So like that's right, it is that way. All right, soon we'll go. So I'll be there soon, I guess. Gotcha. That's him hanging up the phone. Ka-chunk. Doka. Somehow. Or no, doka. How is it? Dekakeru zo. I'm going out. I'm going out. It has nothing to do with me blurting the word Akira. So there he goes. Very subtle man. Oh, I guess we're switching scenes. That's the Colonel's car that we just saw. Watashi wa hyou date? No, omote? Omote. Watashi wa omote datte. Ugoku koto wa dekinai ga. As for me, talking about on the surface, as for like moving events, it's not possible. So I guess he's saying like on the surface or like what's visible, like I can't move, meaning like he's got a lot of eyes on him. So omote is about what's on the surface or like again, the outside of the exterior or the public facing. What was that? Yeah, the public. この緊急圏の最大限活用して不穏分子? Was that what that was? 不穏分子を い何しアキラを探し出すんだ。Okay, so this doing Katsuyo, practical use. Doing practical use of the greatest limit of this like urgent authority. Cleaning up. Is this Iso? Iso? Yeah, Iso. Isolshi. Doing cleaning up of the disturbing elements and must search out Akira. Okay. So he's saying he's going to make use of the Saidaigen. Maximum use. Make maximum use of this urgent authority and clean up the disturbing elements, the riot groups or whatever, and must search out Akira. Okay. Kanarazu. I guess like yes, sir, as always, or as understood. Soreto, in addition, kouyou toki de wa, as for in times like this, samazama na ningen ga iroyoro na katachi de wareware o tsukao to shitari tori hairo to shitari suru kara ki o tsukero. Okay, so as for in times like these, in addition, various people, different types of people, in various shapes or forms, trying to use us, and here he has army, ware, but trying to use us and things like that, and trying to horihairo. I guess like trying to harvest, take advantage of, using us and things like that, doing like intent, watch out for. So we need to watch out for. We'll watch out for people doing these things, various types of people in different shapes and forms, basically like trying to take advantage of us, the army, and taking advantage of the situation. Tsune ni tainya buka o nani nani shite oku koto da. Okay. Is that tebira? Tebira? Why am I thinking palm? Tenobira. Yeah, there it is. Tenobira. This is shoaku, grasping, seizing, holding. Shoaku shite oku koto da. So always, continuously, it's the event of doing on purpose, grasping and seizing subordinates and like tai-in, like the unit personnel, group members. So I guess like we must always keep a tight hold on our subordinates and personnel. So he's saying like watch out for like being misused by or people misusing the army. Okay. Taisa ga otsukai ni naru mono to bakari omotte orimashita ga. The colonel's the one towards using becoming thing only thinking about, but okay, I guess like the colonel's the one. Oh, I guess like thinking like it's like the colonel's the only one that should be like using the army or whatever. The colonel towards using, becoming thing only, thinking. Yeah. Metta na koto o iu na. Don't say rare things. Metta? Oh, thoughtless, random, reckless. Don't say random, thoughtless things. Okay. So he's like, yeah, it's like only the colonel should be the one using the army. And the colonel's like, yeah, don't speak so recklessly. Okay. We're almost there. This is it. Last page. Switching scenes. There's K. Huh? K Sanka. Is it Ms. K? So desu. It is that way. That's right. Okay. So they're meeting, and then watching them is Sakaki, whom we met in the previous chapter. So that, although it was short, was way too long because of all the political arguing. That is the end of chapter 35. We made it. End of 35. We'll continue next time. Hopefully there'll be a shorter chapter. Chapter 36 next time.